How did Supreme Court justices debate the Bill of Rights? Imagine a courtroom where the foundational principles of individual freedoms are being examined and challenged. The debate over the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the United States Constitution, was a pivotal moment in shaping American legal history. When the Constitution was ratified in 1889, it established a government with limited powers, but many citizens and state governments worried about protecting personal liberties from potential government overreach. The initial debates among Supreme Court justices centered on how to interpret these amendments and whether they should be incorporated into the state's legal systems. During the early years, the court grappled with whether the Bill of Rights applied only to actions by the federal government or also to state governments. This question was crucial because it determined the extent of individual protections. In the case of Barron v. Baltimore in 1853, the Supreme Court ruled that the Bill of Rights restricted only the actions of the federal government, not state or local governments. This decision reflected a narrow interpretation of the amendments and sparked ongoing debate among justices about the scope of constitutional protections. The debate evolved significantly in the 20th century, especially with the adoption of the 14th Amendment in 1868, which aimed to protect the rights of former slaves but also became a tool for applying the Bill of Rights to the states. The process of incorporating these rights was gradual and involved many contentious discussions among justices. A key moment came with the case of Gitlow v. New York in 1925, where the court held that certain freedoms, such as free speech, were fundamental and therefore applicable to the states through the 14th Amendment. This marked a shift toward a broader interpretation of individual rights and prompted debates about the balance of power between the government and the people. Throughout the 20th century, justices debated issues like freedom of speech, religion, and rights to privacy, often disagreeing on how expansively to interpret the amendments. Some favored a more literal approach, emphasizing the original wording, while others supported a broader, evolving understanding that reflected contemporary values. In essence, the debate among Supreme Court justices over the Bill of Rights was a complex dialogue about the meaning of liberty, the limits of government authority, and the role of the judiciary in safeguarding individual freedoms. These discussions have shaped the legal landscape and continue to influence how rights are protected in the United States today.